Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. I say quite often that I'm excited to do a video. That said, I must stress that I am excited to do this video. And recently I've been on this binge of sharing items that are really good, like really good, but aren't really talked about. And in this video, I'm going to talk about really great nude, brown, perfect everyday options for us medium to deeper complexions. For color reference, I am an NC35 to an NC37 in MAC, and without further ado, I hope you decide to stay tuned. I'm excited to share them with you, and let's get started. So the first lipstick in this video is going to be a matte, and this one is in Yash. It is described as a deep neutral shade. Yash is a color that is heavily talked about on my channel, but not necessarily at large. This probably has to be top 3 of my favorite nudes of all time from any brand. And as you can see from my complexion, it's the right amount of nude, but it carries a lot of brown in it, so it's not so pasty against my skin tone, and so it doesn't fight too much. And what I'm going to do is take the Cork lip liner from MAC, and this happens to be one of my favorite lip combinations, period. And without much effort at all, I've got a perfect nude lip. It doesn't wash me out, it doesn't look weird, and to be honest, it just suits everything that I have on. I can have a pink eye look and I know that this is still gonna look good. So here's the final look of the matte lipstick in Yash. The next shade over is the Amplified lipstick in Half and Half. This is described as a creamy pink, but look at the swatch. I know, that's why I included it in this video. It's not pink, it's definitely a brown shade. Now this lipstick, once upon a time, happened to be one of my favorite nudes once again. Yash definitely has more color to it, and if I had to give you a drugstore option, because I actually know of one that looks very similar to this, if you can get a hold of NYX's matte lipstick in Butter, it's a very similar finish to this. Now, if you've got medium deep to deeper complexions, I would say this is even better for you to have as opposed to Yash. I've always had a fascination of a color like this, sort of like yellow brown shade, and then with a lip liner, something like chestnut. I'm telling you, dark to deep complexions, this is going to be gorgeous. So I am going to take chestnut. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Chestnut is deeper than Cork is. Are you seeing this develop as we speak? I'm just envisioning the possibilities of what this would look like on like deeper skin tones. I know I said don't sleep on Yash. Don't sleep on any of these lipsticks. But if you want a solid, like just nude, these two are ones to look for, because yes. So here's the final look of the Amplified lipstick in Half and Half. The next color is going to be another satin lipstick, and this one is in the shade Mocha. This is described as a peachy yellow brown, and as you can see, compared to the first lipstick in Yash, Mocha does have a bit more color to it. It pops a little bit brighter, but it's still in that brown category. So depending how much more neutral and toned down you want it, you can work with a variety of these lipsticks. This out of the 5 is probably going to be the one that has the biggest following. It's still not one of their cult classics, but I think it's making its rounds. And because we're trying to keep it more in like the nude category, I'm going to stick with the brown lip liners. I'm going to go back to Cork because it's the one that I prefer on my complexion, and just contour and outline my lips. After applying the Cork lip liner, it's a bit more toned down, but it still has something to where if you were to look at me, you're able to draw some attention to the lips. If it's too mute, a lot of the focus goes on the eyes or on the cheeks, but just this subtle hint of a bit of like red peachiness pulling through, it pulls the lips a little bit more forward. So if you have really full lips, if you want to draw attention to it, just a little tinge of color, then I think this might be a really good option. And I also think that this color can run from my skin tone and up. So here's the final look of the satin lipstick in Mocha. Lipstick number 4 is another matte lipstick, and it is in the shade Taupe. This shade is described as a muted reddish taupe brown. Now compared to Mocha, if you have deeper complexions and Mocha was just kind of like, don't know how that's going to work, I think that this will be a much better option. Now, if you have a deeper complexion and you're just not into having a nude lip, this might be the lipstick for you. I'm going to use Chestnut once again. When I use Taupe, I don't feel like I need a lip liner because it's dark enough against my complexion to look okay by itself. But just for video purposes, let's do Chestnut. Again, I can imagine what this would look like with deeper complexions. So here's the final look of the matte lipstick in Taupe. This last lipstick is yet another satin, but this last shade is in Spirit and it is described as a muted pinky beige brown. Let me say this, out of all these lipsticks, I feel like this is not talked about at all, and for a shade that seems like it would be popular, it's not. I know we MAC lovers would know what this lipstick is, but at large, you always hear about the Kinda Sexy, the Velvet Teddy. And looking at that lipstick, doesn't it seem like it fits in the category? Like even Whirl, that might work. But I don't hear anything about Spirit. This lipstick is a great everyday color. Yash is my go-to nude. This is just straight up everyday because it has a bit of that pinkiness to it, but it's still so wearable, so functional. And it upsets me a little bit that this doesn't have the hype that I really think it deserves. Last time with Cork, it's just divine. Now, isn't this a pretty combo to be using every single day? This is my goal with these videos. There's so many MAC lipsticks, but I feel only a few are talked about. And I want to give people options because there's so many great ones out there. So here's the final look of the satin lipstick in Spirit. My lips are raw, guys. That's why I stick to 5. It starts taking a toll on my lips, and I have gone to the point where it's gone extremely raw, and I don't ever want that to happen again. So if this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys want another one. I still have a bunch of lipsticks. Yes, many of them are old and a good few that are extremely bad, but I will put them on my lips just to show you. If you're interested in my makeup look today, be sure to check out the description box. That's where I list all of the products that I use, along with a link just in case you're interested in purchasing such items. Just remember they are magic links, so I do make a small commission every time you decide to make a purchase. I also link my Instagram account. It is the first link in the description box below. That is where I post most of my makeup looks, along with all the products in the caption. Till the next video, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.